Hi! I really do this video and I'm already tired because nakailang ulit na ako para sabihin na I'm going to show you a video of mine, a personal video of mine actually, that I don't really want to share the world but I feel like I have to because recently naka-encounter ako ng post about being compared to other people and it's concerning for me. Pwedeng ipagsawalang bahala ng karamihan but it's concerning for me and I saw myself on that post na ako yun dati nung hindi ko pa kilala yung sarili ko, nung lahat ng sabihin ng tao nagmamatter sa akin. But as I age, as I grow, as I mature, na-realize ko I have to know myself lang pala. Hindi naman basta pagwawalang sa bahala mo lang yung sasabihin ng iba. You should know how to weigh in which should take space on your mind kasi nagmamatter sila and which of the things you should let go kasi hindi naman nagmamatter. And as you grow old, you will also realize na hindi pala natatapos doon hanggang sa kahit na may trabaho ka, pwede niyo sabihin sa akin na madali sabihin sa'yo kasi may work ka na, nakatapos ka na ng pag-aaral, you don't have to prove anything. But no, marami hanggat nabubuhay tayo, we have to keep going. And kapag nag-listen ka doon or nakinig ka doon sa mga ganong bagay na hindi naman importante at hindi naman makakatulong sa'yo, sayang lang yung oras mo. It's just a pahabol video to tell you that comparison is just one of the ugliest things in life. I don't mean to invalidate what you feel kasi nga it's just one of the ugliest things in life. No, we have different circumstances, iba't iba yung bigat ng pinagdadaanan natin, but we don't have to measure it. What I want for you is to pick something here that you can use in your life na oo, hindi lahat maganda, hindi lahat smooth sailing, marami kang pagdadaanan pa, and comparison is just one of those things and you shouldn't deal with it. So hopefully this video would help you, and I don't know, this is kind of boring, there are parts that are kind of boring, pero ayun nga, it's taking so long and the video is long also, so I want to cut it and here it is.
Our guest speaker for today's commencement exercises is a loyalty medalist of ACMCL College, where she started her pre-elementary and finished her secondary in our institution. During her secondary years, she has been active in the school activities. She's one of the majorettes of the ACMCL band in 2007 to 2010, a volleyball varsity player, and a feature writer of the Art, the official school newspaper. She was awarded Best Anchor in the English radio broadcasting competition in one of the division school press conferences. She had been a participant to the extemporaneous public speaking, English division, and to the UP Kamangyan Impromptu Public Speaking Contest in 2009. She has been a consistent honor student during her basic education years. In her college years, she's been an academic scholar and Dean's Lister from 2010 to 2012. She took up dentistry, or what is termed as Doctor of Dental Medicine, at Centro Escolar University in Mendiola, Manila. Because of hard work and perseverance, she successfully passed the dental licensure examination in 2016. She's so persistent in improving her craft, so she attended orthodontic training at the Center of Advanced Dental Studies from July 2017 to July 2018. At present, she is a retainer dentist, a general practitioner and orthodontist of Magnificence Incorporated since July 2016 to the present. Moreover, she's also a real estate agent and sales manager of PA Alvarez Properties. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and great pride to introduce the woman of the hour, our guest speaker, Dr. Maria Violeta Isabela Lovely D. Panergo.
Ay, sulat mo.
Everyone. College President, the mighty and very handsome Tita Tony H. Dolor, to the ever beautiful and forever young College Directress, Dr. S. Rita A. Dolor, to another beautiful woman, the Dean of College Department, Dr. Emelinda A. Mendoza, to the Principal of the Basic Education Department, Ms. Jorelyn Hempes, to the PTA President, Mrs. Leonora A. Razon, to our dear parents, to our fellow guests, to the completers and graduates, a blessed and fulfilling day to everyone. Before anything else, I want to admit something. Back in our graduation, in 2010, Teacher Bond somewhat challenged us to come back here after 5 years. I took that literally. To speak here in front of you, to be the guest speaker. Everyone was saying yes, like they were all sure of it. While I said no, loud enough for my seatmates to hear me that time. But for a good reason. Dentistry is a 6-year course. Coming back after 5 years meant that I failed to become what I planned to be. Just like in life, we don't have the same timeline. Sabi nga nila, in God's perfect time. True enough, the heavens may have hurt me that time because I am now here. It feels surreal. Funny how I still remember the first time I stepped foot in this institution. It was a sunny afternoon. We were greeted by 2 women, Teacher Lita and Teacher G. The school has already started that time. I transferred from a daycare because I cut class at kindergarten. Umuwi ako ng bahay namin hanggang nung minsan I had an accident. People often ask us, why did I study here? Kasi at that time, we lived just across the school. I myself asked my parents why. To think my mom and her siblings were mostly alumni of the said school. They would tell me, para di ka na umuwi. But as I grew up, I realized it's not just that. They believed that this institution gives quality education. And my parents dream big. And I think all parents do not want anything but the best for their children. I guess it is a challenge for my parents, a motivation for them to work hard. So they dream big and work very hard to give the life they think we deserve. Ganun sila at sana tayo din. Hindi mapapagod mangarap at kumilos para maabot yung ninanais natin. Until now, they still continue to dream, not only for themselves, but mostly for us, their children. Dear graduates, please do not forget about your family. Make them your priority. Give thanks and be grateful of them. Kasi kung baga sa gamot, pwede naman nilang ibigay yung generic, branded yung binigay nila sa atin. Let me take this opportunity to thank once again my parents, Mama, who insisted to come here for this occasion kasi wala daw mag-video at mag-picture sa akin. You know how much grateful I am for everything that you've done for our family. Before my mom became who she is now, a successful real estate agent as well, she was and still a businesswoman and a farmer as well. I kinda miss the day that when early in the morning, pupunta kami sa bukid para magbisita ng palayan. Tapos kapag harvest season, kaming dalawa yung magkausong sa palay para ibilad. And pati na yung mga panahon na kaya ko na umuwi mag-isa dito during college days para magbenta ng palay, pang tuition fee. Thank you for the tough and unconditional love. To my dad, who is a man of few words but is always there for support. Dad, thank you for your hard work to provide us a bright future. I am proud to say that it's my mom and my dad who made the way and provided all our financial needs, especially in our studies. As a student, I consider myself as a person who is. One scenario that taught me so much was when I was in grade 6. You see, I was not a consistent honor student. Although my mom always pushed me hard to be among the honor students. Those were the times when I thought it was the only way to make them proud. Well, it is one way. On my last year as an elementary pupil, I worked hard to make it happen. However, my efforts weren't enough. That school year, they had a rule or something like that, wherein any students who will get an average that is line of 9 will be among the honor students. Announcement day came. I got my expectations high because I thought I put extra in everything I did that school year. My teacher even teased me and my 2 other classmates that it could be any of us. My name was not called. It was one of the boys. I had many questions then. Bakit hindi na lang kami tay? Bakit kulang pa din? I couldn't forget that because of what my mom told me that day. Of course, she was not happy. Ayaw nga niya bayaran yung graduation fee ko noon. But this was what she told me. Papayag ka ba na sa susunod dadaan ka na lang basta sa stage? It was an awakening call. Hindi siya inspirational but very motivational. High school was a start over. I finally became an honor student in sophomore year until the senior year, giving me a scholarship in college. So don't give up. You know what my mom told me this time? Sabi ko naman sa'yo, kaya mo. Again, she dreamed for me. It is in high school that I discovered a lot about myself. That I could be a public speaker pala. Because I was asked to join public speaking contests. Though I failed to bag any place from those competitions. And or become a news anchor as I was part of the English broadcasting team where we were able to take a place and bring home the Best Anchor Award. I had so much extracurricular activity in high school. I was a member of and officers of different school organizations. I played volleyball, danced with my baton, memorized oration and declamation pieces. My high school year was fun. Those things would not be possible without my teacher that I actually can still enumerate from CASA to 4th year high school. Especially those who took chance when they saw potential in me. Teacher Darlene, thank you for making me believe in myself. I have already told you the story of how you made impact on me. I will never forget that one afternoon where you called 5 of us in your class to join a certain school organization because you said we excel in your class. It was a turning point for me, a confirmation that I'm finally doing enough. Hindi na almost enough. Enough na talaga. Thank you for being a big sister and to me even if I graduated. To Teacher Vio, I can still believe that you chose me as the best Filipino back in the fourth year graduation. You've imparted us so much life lessons. Your dedication to work is admirable. Salamat at pinagtiyagaan mo ako bilang majorette. Sa banda, Anthony, you may be the reason why I can stand right in front of these people today. It was you who chose me to try public speaking. I will be forever grateful for the opportunities, even though I failed to bag any place of those public speaking contests. Bumawi naman ako sa radio broadcasting. Choosing dentistry was a top choice between journalism and communication arts. It was also a choice of taking the course I thought I want in my dream university or taking a course that I don't have a background to begin with. We were just simply patients. Obviously, dentistry won. And I'm telling you, choose your course over university or college. Besides, I have a year of scholarship waiting for me in dentistry. I didn't want to lose that. College was a whole new, different universe. Please, when you study in the urban areas, do not be ashamed of where you came from. Don't be shy of being labeled provinciana. Use that as an edge. You have so much experience in life that may not have experienced. Be proud. Besides, it doesn't really matter. You might have classmates from the most prestigious schools in the country, private and public. Schools with saints in their name, but everything will be back to zero. Each of you will be different, but you have one goal, to graduate and to get that diploma. The first 2 years, which we call preparatory years for dentistry, was just like high school. Siguro ngayon, para siyang senior high school, if I can, para mas maging, nyo. But only with a bigger environment. Most of you will definitely have to leave your comfort zones and battle unfamiliar atmosphere. You might live in a dorm, apartment, or with your relatives. But in my case, I have to give up living in a dorm, not because I couldn't be independent, but because living in a dorm or renting costs us much more money rather than commuting every day from Santa Rosa, Laguna to Menjola, Manila with 200 pesos as my fare while I have baon for lunch. I tried living in a dorm, starved myself just to save money and prolong my allowance, but it didn't work out. Especially during my proper dentistry years, where we need to buy dental materials almost every day. And few years later, in my clinician years, where we are needed to pay patients to finish our requirements. Sobrang nakakahiya naman na kabibigay lang sa'yo ng allowance ng Monday. Wednesday, nanghihingi ka na naman kasi wala na. From 200 pesos, it became 1,000 pesos every day. Funny thing, mas marami pa akong nasisave sa 200 pesos ko kesa sa 1,000 pesos ko noon. I got scared at this point. Kaya pa kaya nila mama at daddy? Makakatapos pa kaya ako were my questions. It was tiring physically, but nothing can replace seeing your family at the end of the day, sleeping in your own bed, in exchange of waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, sometimes 2 a.m. if I needed to study, Leaving your house at 5 a.m. sharp to ride the bus and study again or take a nap and pray that you will get to your class safely and on time at 7 a.m. and then getting home at 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. if the traffic is bad. And in spite of it, I still get good grades. Dito ko nagamit yung sinabi ulit ni Teacher Bons noon sa amin. Every time you listen, you will learn. My study time was compromised with my travel time, but I didn't let it become an excuse for me to fail and give up nor be late for school. Dentistry may be the shortest way for you to become a doctor, but it doesn't mean that you can save studying in case I took up medicine. One more thing is that focus is important. Lucky for us, we already have the qualities of being strong, steadfast, trustworthy, respectful, open-minded, noble, and gutsy. Because there will be a lot of temptations and hurdles. The universe will test you. It could be from your friends and environment, so choose them wisely. Or worse, it could be from your family. Make sure to always remember why you started or for whom you are doing what you are doing. It's easy to give up, but always remember that nothing worth it comes easy. In dentistry, delays are common. There will be a point na magsasabay-sabay ang academics, thesis, clinics, and sometimes o-overlap yung pagre-review mo for board exams. Diskarte is important for your time management. If you are not determined and willing to learn, if you will always complain about your hardships before even trying, no one can teach you. No one can help you. You will not survive college, moreover the clinical years. At this point, intelligence isn't the only factor. Our future depends not only financially, but most especially to our patients that we treat for free. Once they leave you, you have to start over again. I myself have gone through that. For some, it was okay to get delayed. But in my case, I made it a point that I will not have any choice but to graduate on time. Not even take summer classes, even though many would say it's an advantage. Hindi ko na kayang manghingi pa ng isang taon sa magulang ko para sa baon ko. Why did I try to become a working student? Actually, I did. The original plan before I went to college was for me to start a business. Medyo negosyante din po kasi ako. Since we have sari-sari store, I used to bring food, accessories, toys, etc. and sell it to my classmates. Well, I wanted a boutique since I love dressing up, but plans changed and I became and still am a real estate agent instead. I won't deny that my mom had so much influence in me. We grew up with her here in Mindoro, while my father works at a car company in Laguna. When the three of us moved from Mindoro to Laguna with my dad, my mom had a hard time finding a job, a business, or a work that fits her while our life continues until she gets involved in the real estate world, pulling me with her. She will always tell my brother na dapat hindi lang isang bagay ang kaya naming gawin. I was old enough to get a job at this point. My classmates would spend their Sundays in mall doing some shopping, while I also spent my Sundays in mall not to shop, but to give away flyers to strangers, or in manning sites with my dental books, waiting for possible clients that may or may not come. Thanks to our sales referral, I rarely do these things nowadays. I am now 5 years in the real estate world. Have I told you that I was a sign seeker? Well, it was during the period of college application that I started to ask for signs. Signs were given. I continued, but it was not until I was about to take the board exam that signs were given again, such as I won set of birds, the one we use for drilling your teeth during PASTA, in one of the seminars for graduating students, increasing my confidence that I could pass the theoretical phase of the dentistry licensure exam. Having the same number of the room I rented and the dental chair that was assigned to me during the practical phase of the dentistry licensure exam. But we can't rely on just this. These were the things that boosted my faith. I did study hard. I prepared myself mentally. I prayed. My family prayed for me and kept the faith. One of the reasons I took up dentistry is to be able to be the boss of your own work, so that I could provide job for other people. However, I know that after I pass the boards, I will not have my own clinic yet. I have to work hard for it. I have created a timeline for myself. Where do I want to see myself after 5 years? I am currently working as a retainer dentist for more than 2 years now in one of, I could say, the biggest in Region 4A, since we have 4 branches. It is an industrial clinic where mostly of our patients are employees of the different companies in Santa Rosa, Laguna, while still being a real estate agent. Being a doctor, specifically being a dentist, is tiring physically. I treat an average of 20 patients a day. Wearing white coat as well as being called doc feels good, but along with that coat and the 6 letters added to my name, it's a big responsibility to the people. But when you see the patient that is happy with her restored teeth or newly installed dentures, when you are able to alleviate the pain he or she was enduring for the past few days, or just when your patient simply says, "Thank you, bawi na lahat," you will just thank God for guiding you in every step of the way. At this point, I would like to thank my dearest alma mater for inviting me for this occasion. Actually, right after ko mag-post ng graduation picture ko sa social media, some alumni of from higher batches are already telling me, ikaw na susunod na guest speaker. Nakakatuwa, pero alam ko hindi pa tamang oras. Until Teacher Lita messaged me, I had to stop treating patients for a while because I was shaking from being overwhelmed. I got an early vacation from work. Today, I am not just strong. I am strong with science and virtue. Never let the fear of not being good enough keep you from soaring. So soar high, Montessorians. Congratulations and God bless you all.
Keep going. Bye.